What's going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Citadel Forged with Fire. So today we have the quest called Beasts of Avangale. It says defeat Helios and defeat Corona. If you watched the previous one, that is the start of the quest for down here, this raid. I don't know why it's not marked right now. That's interesting. But anyway, it is this area here that is for this raid. Oh, it's because we actually went and talked to them already. So there's a person there you have to go and talk to. Eventually, they will tell you that you need shards, blah, blah, blah. We thought we had the amount of shards we needed. We only had 10. Evidently, you need 20 to get in there. I came back home to see how many we had here, and we only had 18. But now, I have all this junk in my inventory. And we found another 4. So I have been working long and hard and everything like that. Now, if you're here for the raid, it's not going to happen in this one. Because we're going to talk about a few things with those shards. Where to get them, how to get them, and the pain in the butt that it was. So, in the last one, I thought that you get them from phoenixes, which you do. You can get them from phoenixes. It just, for the most part, they're rare drops from phoenixes. And when I say rare drops, I mean rare. So I flew around a bit, never found a phoenix. What I ended up doing is I went to the cave up over here. So if you come to the high run portal here and then you fly up this way, you have your caves of Plavno here. Inside there is a phoenix with 2 eagles. What I did is I went into the back corner of that cave, in the very back where they were, and there's also 3 chests in there. 3 chests kept dropping. I'm sorry, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. 3 chests kept dropping a lot of this stuff, but mainly they were giving me these, which are the Dracul Heart Shards. Not what I needed. I needed the Phoenix ones. And then they also dropped... I thought there was another shard that it dropped at least once. Maybe not. Okay, but anyway, they were dropping these, and as you can see, I've only gotten 2 of those. And I was like, wow, they're just really rare. I stayed in there for quite a while. I went in there, I would say probably about 5 different times. I didn't keep going in and out. What I did, because I'm on single player, is I would stay in there. I would kill the phoenix, possibly the 2 eagles, thinking that, you know, maybe they'll drop from those 2. Why not chance it out? And then I looted 2 of the 3 chests, sometimes the 3rd one. And if anything dropped, I would just take it all, whatever, didn't matter what it was. And then I would log out and I would log back in. The eagles and the phoenix would spawn back in. The chest would spawn back in. So that's why I have all this loot that I have. None ever dropped. None. And then I went over to, because I looked it up, I'm not going to lie. I went over to this cave over here next to Raven Eye. So you'll want to come to this portal here, which is Raven's Perch. You'll fly across the Raven Eye lake there, and you'll come to this cave right here, Yako Boken's cave. We've been there before. Yako Boken is a boss. It is a boss cave. The boss that is in there is a one of the big Groot dudes. I don't remember what they're called. It's a like a treant, like a swamp thing looking thing. I'll show you guys what it looks like. But anyway, in there, it says that he alone, not even the chests that are in there. There's 2 chests in there. There's usually 2 to 3 bears. Sometimes the bears are replaced by wolves, and then there's 1 fairy. They're very easy to kill at my level, including the boss. They're very easy. I think each one of the bears took 2 shots. The fairy took 2 shots, and Yakoboken took maybe 4 or 5. And that was a mix of the ice and the fire. I did the same thing in there. I stood in a corner. I looted everything after I killed him. I got 1 shard the first time. I went in there. I killed everything, looted everything, got some more stuff, and then I logged off while I was in there. I logged back in while I was in there. Did it all over again. Just killed everything, and I repeated the process. I went in there. Well, I didn't go in there. I did it 3 different times. So... interesting. I wonder if I wasn't picking up some of the stuff, because I just realized that I had light essences that I was getting, and I don't have them. Either that or I'm just blind. Anyway, so I did it about 3 different times while I was in there. It wasn't bad or anything. It just sucks needing to log out, log back in just to get the items that we needed. And then I did it, like I said, 3 times. The first time it gave me 1 shard. Second time gave me 1 shard. Third time ended up giving me 2 shards. From my understanding, it works better off of how much magic find you have, which we can boost our magic find. I did not, but we can boost it, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. We're actually going to go back there. I'm going to go in there without the magic find. We're going to see how many we get, and then I'm going to boost my magic find, and we're going to see how many we get. That way you guys, when you guys are doing this quest, when you come across it, you know where to find these shards, you know how to get them, and the best way to get them. So I will see you in a second once I am done putting up all of this stuff, and we're going to take some magic find items with us. And there's my my essences. I guess it was just not letting me scroll down. That was weird. Also, there's the other shards, blood soul shards. That's what I was getting from the caves of Plavno. Alright guys, we are coming up on the cave now, and just for reference so you guys know where you're going. So like I said, you're going to come over to the Raven's Perch portal, or if you're already in the area, it is to the right of the Raven Eye Lake here. Right here where my marker is, you'll see a camp, and under that is a cave. The name of the cave is the Yako Boken Cave. Let me see if I can, there we go. So you can highlight it right there, that way you guys can see the actual name of it. Yako Boken's Cave with an S. Possessive. Alright, so if you're flying, you can just fly right in here. You don't have to worry about messing with these guys on the outside. If you're on foot, you may want to be careful with them. Looks like just some undead, and you just have a random fairy here. There's a couple bears and wolves and stuff in the area. But for the most part, even on foot, you can probably come up here from the top, come down this way, and you'll be fine right there. I don't know if you can walk on this part. That's why it's a little steep there. So you might have to at least take on the fairy and then kind of hug the wall if you don't want to fight them. But like I said, at this level, you shouldn't have any problem with this cave. I just used the wrong spell. I teleported right into him. There's one of the bears. We have our second bear over there. We have our fairy right in front of the Yako Boken. And there's Yako Boken. So that is what I was talking about by like saying Swamp Thing or Treant. I don't know. I don't remember what they're called. Guardians, I think, is what they're called. So let's go ahead. Before I do this, I've already looted the caves and I have not restarted. That's why the chests. That's why the chests are already open. Also, I want to point out real quick, if we take a look at my inventory here, it doesn't show how much I have, does it? It does not. Okay, so if we just come over, you'll see I have 39 magic find there, 34 there, 18 there, and I think that's it, because I don't think there's going to be any on the weapons. Yeah, so 39, 34, and 18, 60, 70, we're going to say somewhere around 80 or 90 is how much we have. So we're going to go ahead and take him out. Probably about 5-6 shots there. Like I said, I did do a couple extra ones, and then he fell on his side in the air. You can see here that gave us 2 Phoenix Spirit Shards and a couple other things. And then, like I said, you can loot these chests, but I was not getting any of the shards out of the chests, but you can always use it to break them down, whatever. And then what I was doing, this bear is normally back here when you're logging in. Sometimes he's not there at all. Either that or he paces back and forth. I don't know. Every time I've come in, he's either been here or just not present. But it is possible for him to be here. That's why I said that there is 2. So what I will do is I will stand in this corner right here. I will log out. Once again, this is on a single player game. Obviously, if you guys don't want to do this and take advantage of the system, you don't have to. You can definitely wait for them to spawn back in. But we need that boss for the shards, and I'm just showing you guys the process that I did to go ahead and get all of that. So we log back in, and it will spawn us with none of the creatures in front of us. It's going to take them a second to spawn in, so just give it a second. The chest will already be there. Do not run for the chest, or you're going to run back there and the boss is going to spawn in on you. Obviously, he's not going to hurt us. He's not going to kill us, but if you're lower level, that's why I'm saying don't do it. So there's no bear or anything over there. There's one there. Kill him. And then the one over there. And you can see the fairy and the Yakoboken. So they pretty much spawned in order from how we killed them. So we're going to loot these guys. We don't have to, but I do think that if you're not doing the restart, looting them will help them spawn in faster. So let's see how many he takes to die by shooting him. But keep in mind our levels mastery 22 and our spells are pretty powerful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's gonna die from the burn damage over time. Look at that. And this time we got 3. So not bad, not bad. We didn't even put on the magic find thing, so we're gonna do it one more time real quick with the magic find on. You guys seen what I got there, and you can see what I got here. So the only reason I'm looting that stuff is because I plan on doing what I just told you guys. I am gonna break that stuff down, and I'm gonna get some materials from it. It's just a lot easier than needing to do some of the other stuff. So now we can equip this. That replaces our ring here, so we're not going to have that mana coming back. So just be careful with that. Of course, you guys can always try to craft better items with more magic find on it. I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think one of these items, so the pants here, have none at all. So you guys can always try to craft better items and try to get magic find on those. I do know people that use magic find percentages, you know, based on their armor. Like they'll have a whole set that's just magic find. Where's it at? In here, from what I've heard, I don't do this myself, but the cloth armor has a really high % chance of getting you magic find on it. And then as you can see here, it does have 2 extra pieces down here. So it's up to you guys if you actually want to do that. These go to 50. The ones I have are like 55, 56, I think. These are 58, and the cloth is the only one that goes to 60. So, all right. But we do have on the piece now, which is, we still have the 39, 34, 18, and now we have a whole extra 93. So that's almost 100 more, almost. So we're going to log out, log back in, and we're going to see how many we get. Now, from what I read, 3 is the max that you can get. First time you guys seen us get 2. Second time you guys seen us get 3. But I will tell you, when I was doing it myself, I did it 3 times. I got 1 the first time, 1 the second time, and 2 the second time, or 2 the third time. So I only got 4. I'm already at 5 without even using the extra magic find. But now we're gonna see, you know, what we get for having more magic find. Maybe it'll stay maxed out at 3. I don't know. But like I said, when you spawn in, just be careful, because they're going to spawn in right on top of you, especially this bear right here. Make sure your spells are ready to go. The bear over there didn't spawn in yet, but that's alright. There it goes. And even though we're not using getting our magic back, you can see it's still going up a little bit. I think that's just natural because of our level. Let's see here, what do we have on us that gives us magic back? I think that's just our natural, how much you get back. It's just not going up fast. Yeah. Alright, well. Alright, let's see here. We got 2 that time. So, to me, doesn't seem like it really made a difference. If anything, that should have stayed at 3 because what we got the last time. But, with the magic find, maybe there's going to be some in the chest here. Let's take a look. We got better items out of the chest because we have that legendary item there. And 2 blue items. We'll go one more time just so you guys can see 2 times with, 2 times without. And let me just see here real quick how many shards do we have. We have 7 already. So we got 2, 3, and 3. So no, that's not right. I don't know. You guys have seen what we got, what we've gotten. So was it 1, 3, and 3? Or was it 2, 2, 3? I don't remember. I could have swore we got 2 and 3 the first time, and then just now was 3. Or no, just now was 2, that's why. So we've gotten 2, 2, and 3. Okay. So it was 3, 2, 3. So let's go ahead and log out. And we'll log back in. And for this quest that we are going to be doing in the next episode, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss it. It is going to be 2 phoenixes that we cannot fly. We cannot take tamed NPCs in there. Their names are Helios and Corona. Fun little fact about those names. Helios is the god of sun. I know a lot of people think that that is Apollo. Apollo is more of the sunlight. Eventually they kind of merge together in history, as far as not like in a literal sense, but just the way that people referred to them. So they kind of became one and the same. They are not. They are 2 technically different ones. Helios was the god of sun, and like I said, Apollo was more of like sunlight, illumination, things like that. Like that, and we only got 1 that time. So maybe the magic find does not matter. But yeah, so Helios is obviously one of the gods, and then Corona is just a disease that happened here in the U.S. Well, I guess around the world in 2020, and everyone hated it. So yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna fight Corona, guys. But if you guys like the video, make sure that you guys go ahead and hit that like button. Like I said, smash the subscribe button. You guys have been doing awesome lately. I greatly appreciate that. I really do. The other thing that you can do is you can hit the notification bell icon. It will let you guys know every time I post new videos and every time I go live. As of right now, I am doing videos daily, every day of the week. 7 a.m. Central Standard Time is when they get posted. I am looking at making it a different time for members, because I did finally activate the members to the channel. It is only 99 cents. I am not telling you to do that. Like I said before, I will never ask you for money. You will eventually have access to those videos. So I'm not asking anyone to do the membership, but obviously it will help support the channel, and anything that is supported financially through the channel is going to go directly towards streaming, towards my setup, things like that, and obviously my cost of living, because eventually I plan on turning this into a career. So just keep that in mind. It is available to you guys, no pressure at all. I do have 1 current member, which he is amazing. Thank you very much, man. At the moment, he is supporting me basically for no extra perks, because he gets nothing out of it. That is the main reason that I am doing it, as far as changing it to where he will have access to videos sooner. I'm going to make it to where he can eventually have his own little emotes and everything. Those are just going to be some of the perks. And my game just crashed. Alright, so those are going to be some of the perks of the membership and everything like that. We'll see what happens with it, though. I'm sure it's going to evolve into something separate. I will submit this here in a second. I just want to finish talking to you guys real quick. So yeah, so that membership thing is available. Just go down there. You guys can hit, I think it says join on YouTube. Once again, obviously you don't have to, but I want to make sure that everyone knows that it is there. Like I said, only 99 cents a month. I also do have a merch store. If you guys want to take a look down in the description, there's a merch store in there. Male t-shirts, female t-shirts. I will eventually be doing hoodies, beanies, things like that. I think I have a couple cups in there, a little diary type thing. They all have my logo on them. If you guys want to see something different in there, let me know. But other than that, thank you all for watching. You all have an amazing day, and I'm going to go report this problem. It could just be the game. It could be something going on with PlayStation 5. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and accept and report it, and we'll go from there, and then I'll go back into the game. But not a big deal. I've had this happen on other games, so I'm assuming it's probably something with the server or something like that. But thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next video.